Good morning, Pelham Road. Well, I'm just trying to remind us all that we still need to wear a mask. And as my doctor says, it's not a mask or 6 feet, it's a mask and 6 feet. So let's try to remember that, and let's keep COVID-19 on its heels, all right? Well, in the coming weeks, we're going to make an announcement about what we're going to do with these devotions and how we're going to approach the future starting in November. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you today? I know that the first two this week were a little long, and I got a notice from somebody saying, you're getting a little bit long-winded with it. It's hard to call them a devotion anymore now that they're up to about 9.5 or 10 minutes. So this one ought to be briefer. I am, if I'm nothing, I'm responsive to the people. All right? So, let's get on with the devotion. I'm reading from one of my favorite books today, Parker Palmer's book, Let Your Life Speak. I'll be referencing it. Parker was searching for some direction in his life. And so he had went to a retreat center. And he said, when I arrived and started sharing my vocational quandary, people responded with the traditional Quaker counsel that despite their good intentions left me even more discouraged. Have faith, they said. A way will open. A way will open is a very Quaker sort of thing. A way will open. It's like saying, well, God's going to show you what he wants you to do. And this is his response to being told repeatedly, a way will open. I have faith, I thought to myself. What I don't have is time to wait for the way to open. I'm approaching middle age at warp speed, and I've yet to find a vocational path that feels right. The only way that's open so far is the wrong way. And after a few months of deepening frustration, I took my troubles to an older Quaker woman, well known for her thoughtfulness and candor. Ruth, I said, people keep telling me that the way will open. Well, I sit in the silence, I pray, I listen for my calling, but the way is not opening. I've been trying to find my vocation for a long time, and I still don't have the foggiest idea what I'm meant to do. Way may open for other people, but it's certainly not opening for me. Ruth's reply was a model of Quaker plain speaking. I'm a birthright friend. Friend is another name for Quaker. And in 60 plus years of living, way has never opened in front of me. And she paused. And I started sinking into despair. Was this wise woman telling me that the Quaker concept of God's guidance was a hoax? But after the long pause, she spoke up, and this time with a grin, she said, but a lot of way has closed behind me. And that's had the same guiding effect. That's a new perspective, isn't it? And sometimes that's what we need, is we need a new perspective. We need a new way to look at things because the old way is not working. Maybe it's not that we need a way open. Maybe we need to look at all the ways that have been closed. There is much guidance in the way that closes behind us. The opening may reveal our potentials, while the closings may reveal our limits. Two sides of the same coin. The coin called identity. In the spiritual domain, identity is coin of the realm, and we can learn much of our identity by examining either side of the coin, the things that open to us or the things that close to us. As often happens on the spiritual journey, we have arrived at the heart of the paradox. Parker writes, each time a door closes, the rest of the world opens up. All we need to do is stop pounding on the door that just closed, turn around, which puts the door behind us, and welcome the largeness of life that now lies open to our soul. The door that closed kept us from entering a room But what now lies before us is the rest of reality. I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. But I see a lot of people banging on closed doors, always upset about the ways that they didn't get to go. Well, maybe God was trying to tell you something by closing that door. Don't look for the closed doors. Don't bang on the closed doors. Turn around and embrace the wideness of what's before us. Maybe that's the way that's opened. See you tomorrow.